Hey, what's up people, Demiluna here. Today we're going to be talking about where we left off last week, how to continue past level 30 and the story mode. First off, let's have a look at the quest log. There's 3 tabs over here. We'll get to the 3rd tab later in this video, but for now let's look at the shared quests. These are daily quests which reward you with some bonus chests, bonus loot explosions chests as they're called, and heroes and protector commendations. These commendations are very important, so from this point on you'll want to start doing these dailies every day. They're relatively straightforward in their objectives, and they also say in here where they are located and stuff like that. So that's this set of dailies. Do these every day if you can. Another important daily thing to do are the green terminal cube shard runs. There is also the red version, but at this gear point it's probably too hard, so just stick with the green ones for now. After you've done these dailies and you gather the cube shards, you can go to Clea right here and you can buy fortune cards. Fortune card here, right here. You can buy 1 for each 10 cube shards you collect. These cube shards, or these fortune cards, can contain mostly boosts, which in turn can make your leveling easier. So they're very worth doing. Another set of dailies you'll want to start to be doing now are the one-shots. They work like the cube shard dailies. Basically, it's in the terminal tab, one-shot stories. These one-shots will, well, they say cube shard, but they will give you more hero and protector commendations. Again, these are very important, but we'll cover them in next week's video because they retain to endgame gearing. Now, once you hit level 30 on a character, on my main account my Cyclops is 60, but once you hit level 30 on a character, you will gain access to their signature power, which is usually a big burst attack on a 30 second to 1 minute cooldown. Almost every hero in the game maxes this power because it gives very good burst capabilities on bosses and stuff like that. So it makes killing bosses in terminals easier. So this is for Cyclops as the continuation to from our previous video. To Cyclops, this is about the build you want to be working towards for your endgame. So while you're leveling, you max all these extra powers. These 2 passives right here are the last ones you want to max, because you gain power points irregularly. So you start with 1 per level to 15, 2 per level to 30, and from 30 to 60 you gain 3 per level. So the higher level you are, the more points you get, and the more powers you can max. With all the story power points, you end up with 162 power points, which usually means you can max 8 powers. So that's what this is all about. Also, this 17 here is because I don't have all the story power points on Cyclops. Now, once you hit level sorry, wrong paragraph. Now to the actual leveling, you're still around level 30 at this point. To go to the quest log and the legendary quest. You can also pull this up right here for a quick overview, and this is a detailed description of where you have to do the legendary, etc. There are story legendaries, midtown legendaries, industry city patrol legendaries, terminal legendaries. They can send you all over the place. But these legendaries are the best way to level. Now you'll probably notice this big reroll button over here. You can reroll legendaries, but it costs credits. At this point you'll barely have any credits, so don't reroll legendaries, do all of them. This will also teach you which ones are good and which ones are bad. Most of the story legendaries are very inefficient in time consumption and how long it takes you to complete. But the only way you're going to learn which ones you want to reroll eventually are by doing all of them. Now once you hit level 60, because this is what you'll be doing until you hit level 60, just nothing but legendaries, you will unlock the influence missions right here of the Genosha influence. Do these, do the weekly and do the dailies every week, and the dailies every day, and make sure you cap your influence every week. 200 influence every week. This is important for endgame gearing as well as the commendations are. I will be discussing why in next week's video, but yeah, just make sure you do these. Now that you're also at level 60, you may want to rush through the heroic and the super heroic story modes and get all the story rewards. You can get 12 power points, 60 spirit, and 425 health on top of your existing stats just by doing all the quests and all the difficulties. I'll put a link in the description of the video to list all the story quests that are actually worth doing for the rewards. Another thing you may have noticed by now is the hero synergy experience bonus in the stats tab. Every level 60 you have adds to the experience for your account up to 200%. Basically tripling your leveling speed if you cap hero synergy. So the more heroes you level, the easier it gets, and at first you gain more hero synergy than later. Just glance over the exact benefits as you can see right here in my video right now, but you can actually look at it yourself by mousing it over it in the stats tab. Now, in order to level alts, or not your main hero, you go from 1 to 20 in the holosim, and then do legendary quests. That is the fastest way to level in the game. So don't bother with the story, just do holosim till 20 and legendaries. And regarding the build, this is of course Cyclops. If you picked a different starter hero, just keep to the same concept I talked about last week. Layer, single target, area, and later on passives that increase the damage of already existing powers. If you do that, you're going to end up with an okay build at the very least. So yeah. Anyways guys, that's covers everything I wanted to talk about for this video. Next week I will be back with another one covering gearing and optimized character builds in preparation for endgame content. If you have thoughts, comments, feedback, something I missed, comment down below, drop by my live stream, which I will link in the description, and I will see you guys next week. I'm out.